Welcome to the night before Christmas, and I've got a really special show lined up for you, like nothing you've ever seen, at least it's seen me do before, but nothing that's been on the channel like this. And you can see the beautiful studio. Look at these beautiful, it's so Christmassy in here. But I want to start off with something that we've been, I've been working on for a little while here, because it's a nice little satirical take on our Christmas, the night before Christmas tale. So let's get started, shall we? 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the land, not a Labour minister dared pull their head from the sand. Labour HQ was silent and stark as Keir turned to Rachel and tried to remark. "Oh, Rachel," cried Keir, "what on earth shall we do? The GRINCH, Nigel Farage, stole Christmas, and all our voters too." Rachel turned around and simply replied, "They taxed, then they spent, then they promised some more. Each budget a riddle, each answer a chore. The country cried, 'Stop, we're stretched to the core.' But Rachel replied, 'That's just what you're for.'" "Oh, Ed," muttered Keir, "you swore costs would fall, but families feel poorer, not greener at all. And Shabana, you too could not stop the boats," as Keir fretted deeply over these notes. "Britain's borders are lost," Keir muttered in pain. "The boats keep on coming, only stopped by the rain." While Lammy lost prisoners like gifts gone astray, Keir asked, "How did this happen? What can we say?" Lammy replied with a wry, knowing grin, "My tough new rules were the best I could pin." And there was Angela Rayner, the mischief in tow. We kicked out of office and nowhere to go. She looked at the polls and decided to stand. "I'd make a good Prime Minister, the most working class in the land." While Keir looked around with a worried old glance, he saw every policy losing its chance. He turned to his team. "We're adrift in the storm. We've lost all the voters, and now that's the norm." Across the whole country, the folks rolled their eyes as policies shifted like quick-changing skies. From energy mishaps to taxes turned funny, the voters all chuckled, "There goes all our money." And there stood the Grinch, Nigel Farage with a smirk, watching the chaos and loving his work. He didn't need polls to give them a fright, just a chuckle and a wave as they screamed, "You're far right." But fear not, Britain, remember your name, forged in resolve, not comfort or claim. Do not fret, this moment will pass. We've stood through harder trials than this political class. Through war, through ruin, through doubt and despair, Britain always endures, rebuilds and repairs. When leaders falter and courage runs thin, Britain stands firm by the will from within. Whatever the road, whatever comes next, from all of us here at GB News, Merry Christmas, Great Britain, good night, and God bless.
This interruption is brought to you by ExpressVPN and their massive Christmas deal. Right now, you can get up to 80% off ExpressVPN. Every time you jump online to grab a last-minute gift, there's someone out there trying to grab your card details and passwords. ExpressVPN puts an encrypted shield between you and the cybercriminals, so you can protect your privacy, money, and identity. But hurry, this deal ends on the 26th of December, so scan the QR code or click the link in the description now.
There we go. There you go.
Very good. Very good, Alex.
Right, it was great fun. I hope you all loved it at home too. It's a bit different to my normal soliloquies at the top of the night, isn't it? But let me introduce the wonderful people sharing Christmas Eve with me and you at home this evening. We have media personality and commentator Ryan Mark Parsons, former Conservative Special Advisor Lauren McKevitt, who knows so much about Christmas. I feel like I've already learned more in my entire lifetime just speaking to Lauren the last few minutes. And the trade unionist Andy Twas, wearing some wonderful stars there. I wonder what they represent.
The red star. The red flag keeps flying here.
Indeed, yeah, I'm sure it does. Coming up later on the show, I've gained an exclusive look at Santa's naughty list, and I'll reveal all of that at 10 p.m. Now, let me talk to my panel here tonight. First of all, thank you for joining me for Christmas. It has been, what an incredible year it has been, hasn't it? It really has. And I know we're not quite at the end of the year yet, but this is a time for reflection, isn't it, Laura? This is a time for all of us to come together and have some fun and enjoy ourselves, have a drink. We've all got a lovely glass of wine here. I've got some cherry bakewell tarts that we can all tuck into. But this is what it's all about, isn't it, this time of year, spending it with family.
I think so. and I'm spending my time with family tomorrow, and I did at lunch again today. But I was able to find a break to come on with you this evening.
Oh, thanks, Lauren.
But it's not usually a London Christmas for me. I'm usually back in the Sticks.
Where is the Sticks for you?
Gloucestershire.
Wow, a beautiful time of year to be in Gloucestershire as well.
It is. There's only been one white Christmas when I've been out there.
Wow, really?
But it's fabulous when it is.
Do you know what? I think London is so beautiful when it does snow. It's very, very rare we get snow in London. That settles. It does snow, but it never settles. Ryan, Mark, what would you be doing tomorrow? Or tonight even? Where would you normally be?
Well, I've already started the drinking. I'll be continuing that throughout all of tomorrow, probably getting very drunk. Lots of foods and just laughter and games and TV. I mean, that's what Christmas is about to me. So, yeah, I can't wait.
We're going to have lots of fun tonight on the show, I promise. Lots of games. I've got the naughty and nice list. I'm really excited. That was going to be really great fun. Andy, what would you be normally doing this time of year?
Last Christmas Eve, I went out with a few friends and had a great night. And on Christmas Day, normally it's all about family. I'll be with my girlfriend tomorrow and her brothers, so it'll be nice. It'll be a nice day, just tucking down, eating a lot of decent meat, drinking a lot of decent, mediocre wine, and getting into the port, the champagne, all of it. It's champagne socialism has to be earned. Its title must be earned. Truly, exactly.
It must never end. It must never end. Champagne socialism. Well, you've got lots of free things tonight. At least a free glass of wine there. That's something we can get back to.
Many glasses.
Yeah. Right. I want to ask you guys, how does Christmas shopping work for you? Because I'm an online Christmas shopper, but I end up doing so much in the last week of Christmas because I'm like, I have forgotten so many people, and I have to go and buy all these little Christmas presents. Lauren, how does it work for you?
So a couple of different ways. Firstly, if I see something over the year that I know somebody will like, I'll pick it up, knowing that I'll give it to them at Christmas. But I also, mine tends to be done quite early.
Yeah.
So all of mine were done and wrapped by the first weekend in December under the tree, ready to go.
Yeah, well, that's quite good because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I am terrible at Christmas wrapping. I can't wrap to save my life. Ryan, Mark, what's your sort of Christmas shopping habit like?
I mean, I'm not as eager as Lauren. I'm very lastminute.com.
Oh, you're a man.
Similar to you. It's online exclusive. I used to work in Harrods, so I'm pretty much traumatised by Christmas shopping in London.
What's the worst day? Have you covered Christmas before when you worked at Harrods?
Yeah.
What's the worst day for it?
I'd say in this period, Boxing Day is the worst, but I mean, Christmas Eve, when I was working in the store, was absolute chaos. And I never want to experience that again.
Well, I imagine it must be based somewhat on when Christmas falls during the week. Because if Christmas Day falls on, like, a Sunday, and therefore everybody not just has Christmas Eve off, but, then it must really be bedlam if it's also falling on
weekends, for example. Absolute madness. So, online, for me, sit back, relax, Amazon, that's perfect.
What about you? What about you?
Personally, I kind of, a lot of my friends are kind of men in their 20s and 30s. They enjoy alcohol. I often will just buy them...
So you just buy them a pint?
Well, not even a pint. Well, in Sadiq Khan's London, the pints are getting very, very high. Often get them... There's a couple of amazing spirits and wine shops in Soho that I often frequent, and it is a case of you kind of pick up the bottles throughout the year and then dish them out at some point during December.
Yeah.
Because, I don't see my friends on Christmas Day. You'll be shocked to hear. So you try and do it at the work dues or at the Friendmas, I believe is the term. But, often, I mean, I live in London. I live in Zone 1, very fortunate to. But in the entire month of December, I'm also very fortunate to experience almost every single person's first day in London and their first day learning how to walk.
And first day learning how to shop.
Yeah, and you've got these people, they'll just stop in a group of 5 abreast, just in the middle of Oxford Street. And you're just like... Oh, OK, we're just stopping then, that's fine. And it is absolutely nutty, these tourists that come in to do the shopping. Fair enough, we need to earn our money as a city. But, my God, they need to learn how to walk. It's absolutely insane.
Well, loads of you are getting in touch with me. You've all really enjoyed. Thank you. You're all writing in lovely comments to me, making me feel very good this evening about the lovely little tale I told you at the top of the hour there. Hopefully, I think that no one's probably done that before, so I'm going to claim as a first to do a parody of the night before Christmas of the Labour government and what's going on there. But I'd love to know at home what the hardest person to shop for is in your family. There's always somebody, and you think, I do not know what to buy them. And if you can let me in a little secret, secret. Tell me what it is you do to remedy that situation. I also said I would give a shout out to Sheila Nicholson, who's 87. She messaged me earlier on saying she'll be watching this Christmas special tonight. Sheila, thank you for joining me and keeping me company. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, whatever you're doing. And I guess maybe the question I was asking the audience to you, Lauren, is there someone in your life that is exceptionally difficult to buy for, or is it everybody difficult to buy for now?
No, I think most people I know and I'm friends with are easy to buy for. My mother is quite difficult to buy for.
Why?
It's not because she's choosy or anything, although she is. It's more that she's allergic to everything. So you can't phone it in with her with like a Joe Malone candle or anything. She'll just come out in spots, which do more harm. So what I've trended towards in the last several years is books. Usually something that I have read and enjoyed. That I then
That's a lovely gift. What about you, Mark?
I'd say just all of my friends, just because their standards tend to be so high. So it's like impossible to buy anything cheap for them. But also we're always drunk when we're out, so then I never remember what they like. So
you need the name of the booze shop.
I need the name of that place.
I'm not sure we're allowed to legally promote this booze shop, but they're great. They're on Greek Street in Soho. You know, there's only one booze shop on Greek Street in Soho.
Well, I was about to say there's hopefully more variety for people to choose from, so we don't get in trouble. But there we go.
Of course, other booze shops are available, of course.
I'm going to have an Ofcom Christmas at this rate.
It'd be very good. I bought for my little sister. She's just started her first year of university, so obviously has spent all of her student loan already,
of course.
Which is mandatory in your first term. I bought her a 60 quid advent calendar, which
that's an expensive
I was
calendar.
shocked that an advent calendar could cost that much. It's like this hot chocolate from this very posh like tea shop. I don't know how much variation you could get out of 25 days of
so much,
but you would be shocked to hear £60
the advent calendar I bought myself this year, which is like the 5th year I've bought it, is the Fortnum & Mason tea advent calendar.
That sounds quite good.
You get 24 days worth of tea, all the different kinds of Fortnum's teas, and it is not £60. So I don't know what on earth is going on over there. But if 24 Fortnum's teas is not £60,
well, that's inflation for you, everybody, isn't it? Well, listen, which political leader would you like to buy a gift for, and what would you buy them? Difficult question.
That is a difficult question. I think I would buy Keir Starmer a one-way ticket to work on a farm in the United Kingdom somewhere for a year.
It's not a bad one.
So that he could understand what on earth he's doing to the countryside.
Yeah, OK. Right, Mark?
I think I'd get Kemi Badenoch a trophy. I think she's actually done an amazing job, and long may it continue. So I'd buy her little trophy for Christmas.
All right, Andy?
Oh, God, that was quite heavy, those two. Zach Polanski, guy that I like quite a lot, I'd get him a roll of toilet paper to wipe someone's bum. Because he doesn't believe that's the job of rich people. I like him a lot, but he...
There we go.
You didn't want to offer him implants?
No, he doesn't need implants. He doesn't need implants. He can do it by hypnosis.
Yeah,
it's very impressive. And he does it for the love of the game. He's gay, so he's not even doing it out of like some perverted way. He's a pro-growth party leader. That's what he is.
Maybe he genuinely believed it. Well, seeing as no one said Ed Davey, I'd buy Ed Davey a trampoline because I feel desperate for him every time I see him without one. I think he's just have one he can carry around, and maybe we should get Nigel Farage like a year's supply of booze. I don't know, he'd like that, or some cigarettes. Yeah, a year's supply of cigarettes. One of those two things, so he can always be ready to go. Listen, well, soon we're going to be joined by a very special guest via video call. But first, let's check in and see where the man of the night is right now. He's currently flying over Libya. There you have it. Lots of kids, little boys and girls, hopefully, getting their Christmas presents in Libya there. He's got a little bit of a flight to go to get over here. So if you're watching at home with any little boys and girls, I hope they've been nice this year, and we hope that Santa will be coming very, very soon.